you guys? It's your girl Piffy Styles coming through with Two Rara, the real come up episode 2. Can I get a woo?
Woo! Hey!
Right?
You know?
Today, I'm having a very special guest and super happy he's here. You know, it was super last minute, but he came through and he's showing love and we're excited and we're going to kick it off today and have a great time. So I hope you guys enjoy.
I record right here. Just want to came through, show some love.
He does record. There's a studio a little bit
across. It's called Vibe Out Studios.
Okay.
Shout out to D Shims.
Yes. D Shim. Hey, I've seen him on Instagram. Dope. I love that.
Check him out. One of the best out here.
He's been a lot in my timeline, so I definitely believe you. Today's topic, talking about when do you actually know it's time for you to change? I feel like that topic is very important because sometimes we're dealing and putting up with certain situations that you don't even know. You start questioning yourself like, why am I here? Why am I putting up with this? There's a lot of situations that we find ourselves thinking like that and we do absolutely nothing to change it. Every day we're complaining about this certain situation and every day we're continuing to give it the same action, the same whatever we're doing, we're still doing it. So I think that we ignore that time and that feeling, and that's the point when you have to tell yourself, okay, it's me. Ding. There's something's going wrong here. So what do I have to do? What do I have to do to make this a different outcome? You know, I think when we start accepting people we don't want to be, that's when it should start fucking kicking your ass. That's when you should start being like, there's a lot of stuff in my life where I knew inside of me, in my gut, in my heart, I knew this is who I should be. Every day I would wake up thinking, this is who I should be. Why am I this person? Why am I this? Why am I that? And I remember, questioning everything that was going on, but I never questioned myself. And said, why don't you stop doing this? Why don't you stop hanging out with this person? Why don't you stop doing this? Why to make a difference? Instead, I continued to complain and I continued to do the same exact thing every single day. And then now we're, forwarding years later when I'm looking at my life and I'm trying to change everything about myself because that's what needed changing from the beginning. And I realized, damn, I'm not going to be in that situation no more because I have to question everything that comes to me. Like, that's it. All the negativity that I experienced, I feel like it's time, like, I deserve all these positive vibes that everybody's throwing. So let me accept it. Let me stop running from it. I feel like we ignore the moment that it starts bothering you. The moment that you realize, like, it's bugging you, you're still thinking about it. You're like, oh, my God, you're just thinking about it all the time, continuously. And then you just do something that you're used to. So if you're used to just going out to go smoke a blunt, you go outside and you smoke your blunt, you come inside and you continue to do it. That's something that I would love to share with you guys, to stop ignoring what you feel. Stop ignoring what's bothering you. If you feel it, it's because it's your gut feeling, your mind, everything inside your body. Our body is made to help us. If we get sick, if we get a bacteria, everything, our body is made to fight shit that does not belong.
Yeah, but then there's people that can't ignore it.
Right.
They can't ignore it at all. They're stuck like, damn, I can't get this thought out of my head, what I've been doing wrong, but what are you doing to change it?
Once you start changing little things.
Like, what does it take to change it?
It takes for you to start talking to yourself and realizing that it's not the world, it's you.
Yeah, you got to be open-minded to change. You got to want to help yourself. If you don't, then how are you going to help yourself?
And I think
waiting for a handout.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And most people are waiting for handouts.
Yeah, and then in this world, you got to do everything for yourself.
But it gets so much more mental than that. Everything. You can be getting it on yourself every single day, but still putting up with bullshit that you shouldn't. So you're still not getting to that point of happiness.
You're right about that. You gotta be strong minded in this world. Like you gotta want it.
So the message that I'm saying is that you can be getting money or you can be dead broke, but you can still be putting up with shit that you're not supposed to, that you shouldn't be, because you feel it inside your soul that you shouldn't put up with it, but you still do it even though you're still getting money, or you broke.
And people do it because they're weak minded.
And not even weak minded, they just don't know. They just don't know that they're neglecting themselves by just keeping up with the environment that they're so used to. Breaking habits is hard.
Yeah, it's the hardest thing.
You know, it's the hardest thing. I've been trying to stop smoking cigarettes for
a bad habit.
Yeah, it's really been a bad habit for a long time. Smoking, shit.
Cigarettes, like
cigarettes is a thing too.
I'm about to do a lot of years, and I started with my father, like not with him, but I used to steal his little 2-3 cigarettes, and it became a horrible habit that
mom cigarettes all the time.
Want to know
too.
that feeling? You were just curious.
Yeah, and I smoked it with I smoked it with one of my cousins. We're like coughing our life away when I was in 7th grade. Like it was just in nature to happen. 10 years later, I'm still fucking smoking cigarettes. You got me? And now that's like this. Like I tell him all the time every time I'm buying a pack. Fuck, like I want to stop. I want to stop.
And you'd be like, buy me a pack, and I'm like,
yeah, I tell you that all the time. But every time at night when I'm like,
I give it a death stare.
You know what?
The Kobe death stare.
It's after. It's when I only have like 2-3 cigarettes left. I'm like, I don't need this shit. I don't need it. Every time. We're not gonna buy the next pack. We're not.
That's how you gotta be. You gotta be strong minded so you can stop.
And then I'll be like 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm like, babe, we're just gonna buy that one last pack. He's like,
and it becomes a one last pack every fucking day, every single day.
I know, but that's something that I wanted. That's a goal for this year. It's a habit, but I'm gonna stop it. But I know. I mean, there was a time where I stopped for like 3 months. But still, I'm gonna get there, this year. Yeah, y'all wait on it, okay? Please, I'll keep y'all updated, because that's what motivates me. That's why I started eating better the day, I started my challenge the first day of the podcast, because I was like, that's my motivation. My motivation is to do it with people that want to do it with me, and we can encourage each other. And now I'm doing it because now I can show people that you can do it just like that.
Yeah, that definitely
because
helps.
you want to, and I'm your support. So if you started a challenge with me, follow the Facebook group that I made. It's super dope, and I can't wait for all of us to get together and accomplish this shit. It's Goal Slayers. Goal Slayer. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I have to like.
Wasn't it Goal Slayers, babe?
We have hashtags. We have hashtags. Don't put that so much pressure on me. I'm like, where is it? Right?
It's because she didn't say the names out there. Like, you didn't say the name. Now you got the listeners like.
So last night, I'm here thinking, I Google everything. So I Googled yesterday the name of the topic, which is exactly when do you know it's time to change? What came out was a list from 1 through 8, and they read, number 1, you live in the past or dream of the future. Number 2, you live in fear. 3, you are a person that you don't like. 4, you feel numb. 5, you feel stuck. 6, when lies start slipping from your mouth. 7, when you're settling. And 8, when you're burned out.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I Googled this before I even said, okay, I'm going to talk myself, So I was like, oh my God, it was just so validating that I was like, it's true. And this is just Google. So Google did,
got facts.
Yeah. So I thought about it, and I was like, this is insane. It's crazy. And the most important thing about that was the fear of change.
Yeah, that's
for
right.
me.
You gotta
that's
change
what got
if you want
highlighted, because I know, okay, when I knew that I had to change, I remember it was just like I got on a bus and my life changed, because my life, I told myself from that ride on, it's never gonna be the same. So when I went through that experience, I was so scared to get on that bus.
You gotta get out of your comfort zone.
Like literally, I was so scared to get on that bus, and I told myself, it's okay, everything, you're gonna start from scratch, and everything's gonna build itself up. It's gonna be a feeling that you don't know, but this feeling you have to get on this bus.
But it's so hard to get
And-
out of that
and I'm
comfort zone
telling
though,
you-
because once you're locked in that atmosphere in that zone, you're just like,
It
how
was
do I
a-
how I get out of it? You know?
Yeah, because people are so used to like their daily route, so they don't want to do something different.
Yeah.
And you start accepting
Because you're
your
scared to
reality.
be different, but it's
Yeah.
okay to be different.
That's what people are. They don't understand how to be different. Just be yourself.
And I think it's just digging deep in yourself, listening to your thoughts, making sure that you're your own best friend.
Exactly.
You have to
gotta
talk to
love
yourself. Eduardo be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, talking to myself because I forgot that I had to do this and this and this. And I'm like, I have to. You are your own best friend. You know how many times I had to talk to myself to get myself out of bed? Ain't
Right.
nobody was gonna come knocking on my door, Kim. It's a week that you've been doing good from your shitty life.
You're right about that. You gotta get out
No,
of bed.
so you had to like talk to
You
yourself.
gotta talk to yourself.
Be your own best friend. So, the fear of change. Yeah, back to that. I was so scared, you guys, and I didn't know that. But I knew. I was like, I know I have to leave all this behind. Yeah. And keep it moving because I want to move forward. I want to have everything. I'm smart. I have my credentials. I work hard every day of my life. I deserve a good life. That's
Hell
it.
yeah, amen to that.
And if nobody's gonna
That's
give it
facts.
to me, I'm gonna give it to myself. And I
Of
got
course.
myself on that bus, and I met a few people. They were cool. They made my trip so much better. And I got here, and from that day on, my life was. I mean, it's been hard. It's been. I know I make a lot of like sound effects noise, right? It's been hard, but the process has been amazing because now I look at it in a different light, and I'm like, I knew it was gonna feel uncomfortable. And it feels uncomfortable because I'm getting love from people from my family, from my friends that I was scared, that I was running from back then. But now that's what's up. That's what's up. Chilling with your friends that are really, really your friends, the ones that will ride with you forever, that
That's what it's
show
all
you
about.
100% they're there, no matter if they're not there every day.
That's
But it'd be
loyalty.
the friends that you
Loyalty.
don't even talk to, and then for a long time, and they're there, And I think we have to just
In
be
life, everybody
appreciative,
has their own problems too, so it's just not they're not your friends. They're just going through things.
right?
And we're all human. We all feel the same feelings. Everything is the same
Yeah,
in every
Different
aspect.
situations,
We're not
right.
different people. We're different colors and different ethnicities, but we're all the same.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're all the same. We all cry, we all bleed the same. Ain't nothing different. We all got
Yeah.
family.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta take care of.
All men and women bleed the same.
I wrote down scared, hopeless, and lost. Those feelings are the feelings that should put a light bulb in your head and say, I need to change this.
Yeah, there was.
I don't want to feel this.
There was
no
a
more.
time when I felt like I was in a dark place. I had something bad happen to me, like with a situation with my baby mothers. And at this point, I'm still dealing with it. I don't really get to see my baby girl. Like right now, she's already 5. And she's very far away from me right now. So it's very
Yeah.
difficult times for me. But I try to keep a positive mindset all the time. That she's always my baby girl. And I'm always going to be her dad and always love her the right way.
Exactly.
And
Because
at
at
the
the end,
end,
nobody can ever replace her, but you're the
there's
father.
nobody's going to replace that love.
No.
The situation that happened to me was that I got in an argument with my baby mother, and I went to jail for something I didn't even do. Like, this shit messed up my mindset and a different mind. Like, I don't know what I did wrong. At the time, I just was thinking too much to myself. Like, why'd she do that to me? Did she really love me? Man, I don't even know. I was young. And then I went to jail, like, for her saying that I hit her while she was pregnant with my daughter at the time, like 6 months deep. So it was
that's
like,
crazy.
a hard
Wow.
charge for me. So,
Yeah, of course.
yeah, I had to fight, for my rights because I know I didn't do it. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, women have all the power, men don't. I had to fight.
But I think
That's how
that
life is.
has to do with a lot of women in general. I don't think you're the only one.
No, yeah,
And
a
I
whole
think
bunch of-
that's the thing that también you should think about, that you're not the only one, and that there's a lot of women out here trying to destroy men's life for no apparent reason. And I think that's one thing. That's why sorry to cut you off,
No,
but a lot of people admire me and Eduardo. Why? Because me and Eduardo known each other for 10 years, and throughout those 10 years we had my son. Now my son is 6, and we've never have gone to the courts. We've never done anything like that to that extent. If there's something he has to have my back, I have his, and vice versa. Like, this is not about me. This is not about Eduardo Turara. This is about our child and who we're trying to protect, and who we know had no choice to be here. And I think that people, girls, women, I say girls because there's 13-year-old girls walking around with freaking kids around here. So girls, women, I think that for whatever reason they feel like it's right to destroy a man's life who's actually trying to do things right, even if it takes him longer than it should, you should be doing your own thing to be worried about the next, or to be worried about him. Like,
well, they don't understand that a kid's involved. So like,
exactly. So I think
that
that's
changes
the
everything.
thing that I'm trying to say. I think that we need to stop thinking about our own feelings. We need to stop thinking about, oh my God, what is he doing or what is she doing, and start thinking about, what is my little girl doing right now? What was my little boy doing right now? We need to start thinking about these kids and how good and how beautiful kids they can be if they have a beautiful, stable home.
Yeah, family.
Even if you have to co-parent.
People.
Even if you have to co-parent. Do you hear that? Co-parent.
Yeah, that's a strong
That's
word.
it. So
That
you had to
happened
fight
too.
that. How long was the process? So you went to jail. Did you go to prison?
No, I went to TGK actually.
So
Prison.
so they booked you, and then
Yeah, I got booked. I didn't have no bond at the time. So
no bond. So they gave you no bond. And what were your charges?
It was domestic violence on a pregnant victim.
Oh God!
yeah.
So you already probably had
felony,
like a
right?
stay
Yeah,
away
it was a
order.
felony. Well, I had to do a program and all this stuff just so I could like get.
But
that
could you
done
be
with.
around her?
At the time being, she was just a baby, so I couldn't
No,
even be around
your
her.
baby mama.
No, I wasn't even around her at the
Oh,
time.
okay.
So
Automatic restraining order. Yeah.
type, like we weren't really like close.
That's intense. So how old is your baby girl now?
Now she's 5.
She's 5.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Well,
that's a
same
cute
age.
age.
Yeah.
They have the cutest voices at that age. I can't get over Adonis'
When's her
voice yet.
birthday?
I'm like, I don't want him to.
December 9th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is it now?
Well, now she's in Colorado. I don't really get to talk to her much, but right now I'm dealing with court, so I have
Yeah.
to do some child support type of custody shit.
Uh,
So it's kind of tough right now,
Crazy, man. Sorry to
I
hear that.
think that you should just keep handling your stuff at the court. Keep doing great. Keep overcoming that court stuff and becoming the best you can.
Yeah, that's
And everything's gonna fall into
trying to
place.
find happiness in
Yeah.
myself, and I found it in music. That's what I've been doing now. Yeah,
That's
expressing
super
myself.
And that's what we wanted to introduce right now.
Money Man Ham. In our episode, you can follow him at MoneymanHam305 on Instagram. When did you start doing music?
Well, I took it more serious in like June around Father's Day. I dropped my first mixtape.
And how many songs did you have in your mixtape?
I have 5.
5?
It's my
That's
first
cool.
EP.
I probably, if I ever did some funny shit like that, I'll probably just do one.
One track.
One song.
Yeah, I actually
But-
had a song about my situation. It's called Pain.
Pain.
Yeah,
Definitely gonna listen to it.
yeah.
Damn.
should
Do you
definitely
have
check
it on your
out.
phone? We can probably play a little snippet in a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
How long you been doing that?
It's been about a year now. I've been
A
doing
year?
it. Yeah,
That's good.
like I took it more serious this year.
What kind of music is it?
Like trap, like hip hop.
Like trap, like Spanish trap, or like English trap?
Like English rap.
English rap. Got
Yeah.
it.
But I actually have one Spanish song too that I got.
What?
Oh, dope,
I
dope,
love
dope.
Spanish music. I feel like if anybody gets into music, I'll be like, do some Spanish music. You'll blow up real quick.
Yeah, so
That's
I'm
where it's
There's
at right
so
now.
many,
Spanish
like-
music's
kind of
popping right now.
versatile, so I got different type of music.
And you talk fluent Spanish?
Yeah, I talk Spanish too.
Like
You're
fluently
from where?
though?
What's
Sí,
your
claro,
nationality?
yo soy peruano.
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 Sí, como saltado.
Lo hemos saltado, yeah. Oh my God, so good.
My
Well, I know
favorite
that
dish
arroz
right
chaufa
there.
be fire though.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, man.
Oof.
Arroz
don't even know.
chaufa.
And what's the papa with the yellow sauce?
Oh, papa huancaína.
Oh, hey, oh my God, I forgot about that.
That's
I
a
have
pie.
a friend.
That fire for real.
Her grandma makes the best. And it's actually like pinkish because that's how much hot sauce she puts into it.
Shout out to Dr. Limon because they got that fire Peruvian food. You gotta go out there.
I want to ask you, how was your child when you were coming up? Like, can you tell us a little bit about yourself from when you were young? Just give us a little bit of,
Yeah, I was
About your
kind of
past.
wild when I was young.
like, what age was this?
Say 5 years old, like manhunt. All the kids want to go all run and kind of tackle each other. Like,
And this was where?
I grew up around in Miami, you know, like Flagler area.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
right there was kind of like all the kids around my time were like they like were going outside. Not like now, like technology has taken over. You know, like
Yeah.
you don't see kids
You
going.
don't see
outside
nobody
anymore.
outside no more.
Yeah, everybody's stuck on Xbox, PS4s now. So
Everybody inside the crib.
yeah, bro, it's different now. My era was way different, but I kind of mix the old school with the new in my music too. So like, I feel kind of like older now that I know shit. But yeah, that's what I did around my childhood, and then I got into football and basketball. I was really into sports. That's what I was into.
In high school.
In high school, yeah, I was into sports too.
Did
Still
you
to
do
this
like
day, I
after
like
school
sports.
activities?
Yeah,
Or did you like?
I played
or-
in parks. Yeah, I didn't play in high
Like in
school.
leags.
Yeah, like leagues.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I
That's
used to
what
do
I
the same
did.
thing. 'Cause I played soccer before, so I know how it is.
So
Yeah, I
you had
started-
like weekly games
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
started in middle school actually. Like I was playing for Miami Colts when I was like younger. But like that's when that really made me a man, you know, tackling like people bigger than me.
Yeah,
like, Bro, I was like, bro, I'm a little kid. Like I
Yeah.
felt like, you know, I wasn't even built for that yet.
Yeah, of course.
Playing with helmets and pads, like tackling.
Yeah,
like,
it's just a whole different.
that makes you a man, man. I'm telling
objective
you.
right there, yeah.
But yeah, that's what kind of made me when I was younger, growing up.
It gave you that discipline.
Yeah, like made me feel like a man more.
Did you ever have?
And you had a real coach and everything, obviously.
Yeah, I had a coach.
So he
really
was like
good,
screaming in your face and stuff, like
he was
yeah.
pushing me. He'd be like, "Oh, you're running laps, but you're the fastest player, but the last guy running laps." Like, how does that work?
That's that Miami laziness.
Yeah, I was just lazy in
You're like, I'm the
practice.
best, so why am I gonna
For
go
real.
hard right now?
Yeah, like I was just lazy with it, but you know, I always came through in game time. So
Yeah, of course. That's
That's
all
what
that matters.
matters.
As long as you were
Yeah.
locked in that game. That's it.
they made me play everything, man. Offense, defense, punt return, special team, all of it. Kicker, man, you name it. I was doing it.
Well, everything, man.
Yeah.
Everything, man.
Have you ever had a time in your life where you felt down, like it was your breaking point? Were
Yeah.
you ever at a like low part in your life?
Yeah, like man, bad things kept happening back to back to me, and I was like,
Well, like
"Bro,
as a teenager?
no, like as I got older, like I was like, when is it gonna stop?
Yeah.
Like shit keeps happening. Like this world keeps going, doesn't stop. So you keep trying to find solutions.
But at what time did
solutions.
you feel like you had to put a stop to it and be like, okay, I got to change?
When I went to
Like,
jail,
did-
it actually gave me like a breaking point. Like I gotta change.
What were you doing before? What were you doing before that you changed now that you can be like, yeah, I knew it was time for change?
I think all the pain kind of like made me want to change, like want to do better.
From what? From what? The pain from what? Like
From-
basically my question for you is what are your major changes from now before you got arrested and after? Like what are your major changes? What is something that you for sure was like, okay, I can't do this again. It's just I
Well,
can't.
first with the girls, you know, I just started focusing on myself. Like
He said the girls.
I can't have girls around me because I go crazy.
What?
You know,
I think that's
spend
so
money
really.
and-
Ah. God.
Yeah, girls really change your life in a way.
What?
It
They
could be
really
a good
do.
or
They
a bad.
hypnotize.
They really do.
You know,
They really do.
Yeah.
I know I can't go to the strip club because I'll spend some money and I be like I love her. She's so beautiful. She can hang out with me all night
Oh, Lord.
in the club. You guys, sucios.
Yeah, strip clubs over here in Miami have really taken over to a new level. Like everybody's like, "Oh, I'm at a
What?
strip club now." Like every weekend, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
where you
yeah.
get-
It's true.
like,
I mean, that's
waste
what
all
you
your
know.
money like going to strip clubs. Like
Right? I can't.
Fuck that.
I
Yeah.
mean, the very first time I went,
Fuck
it was
that.
with Eduardo. It was with you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you guys see that the Pussycat strip club opened right there by the airport?
I'm not surprised, you know.
Pussy-
Like, did you guys
That's
ever
what,
know,
Pussycat
like by
Dolls?
Lejeune Road, when you're going up the ramp, like going to the beach? I don't know what highway that is, but it's that ramp where the embassy is. Well, right there, it's the little pink building with the girls always light up. Well,
Pussycat
look,
Dolls.
those lights were off for a minute, but hey,
shit's
for
on
the
and
last
popping
3
now.
months, they've been flashing. So it opened and I never been there. I think it's like another, what's this strip club?
Booby
By
trap?
Dayland? Bare necessities.
Bare Necessities.
I think it's something like that. So
Never
I
been
think
there,
that
so I
I
don't even
wouldn't
know.
go. I don't know.
It's like
But,
next to
let's
Shorty's
try it out.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I've
On
never
US
been
one?
out there. Oh wait, I think I've been by Shorty's Barbecue.
It's like a liquor store next to it.
Oh yeah, I've been around there, but
Yeah.
what is it, like a hidden strip club?
It's
Type
something
shit, yeah.
like that, yeah. But the
Pretty
you know,
much.
well, let me just
It's
not,
hidden.
you know, if you're from here, you get what I'm saying. Do you have a supporting team? Like, I think that.
Yeah, I do actually. I have good
Like,
like
by that I
supportive-
mean your family, your friends.
Yeah, my family definitely supports me all day. Like they're there for me for everything. Like from the bottom, like till now. Like
Yeah.
they've always been supporting me.
And even when you were in jail and stuff.
Yeah, even
like,
when I was in jail, they were there for me. Like
That's
I
what it's
think
all
that
about.
Hispanic families are like that.
I mean, not for everybody.
yeah,
I don't know, I
not
feel
for
like-
everybody.
Unless you've been
but
arrested.
I deserve that.
lot
so,
of
you know,
times.
they knew that I was innocent, but I had to go through it. So they were there with me the whole way.
That's good. I mean, that happened for me too. My dad, my sisters, they came through when I was like, I really thought that I was gonna, because I got arrested too earlier this year. It was definitely a learning experience, and
Definitely.
that was before I decided to make my major changes. When I was already making these changes and this happened, I thought to myself, okay, I know I'm trying to change, and this popped up. So now I'm just going to take it in and do what I got to do whatever it takes and get it over with and just be responsible for whatever consequences. I got myself ready for that.
I know how it is though to be arrested though, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's an ugly feeling.
I had.
Especially when you didn't do it, it's kind of like life changing. Like when you had a clean record and then that happens
that was
to
a-
you.
And
Like that was my first arrest.
Like my situation,
Mine's
it was
too.
different, yo. Like I did do the shit.
no, yeah,
I,
when
you
you know
I
you
wasn't.
did it.
I wasn't a perfect kid when growing up. Like I could have been so much
Yeah, nobody's
better for my
perfect.
parents
No.
because they gave me the right path to follow, and I never took it. And it was sad that I chose a different path, started to be a kid that I was not supposed to be, trying to be somebody I was not, and it
Yeah.
put me in bad situation, hanging out with wrong people.
And that
or
happens
going
because a lot of
being
people
like
don't
an
have
idiot,
father
going-
figures too. Like growing
No,
up.
and I had a father figure though. My dad, I love my dad.
Yeah.
My dad's still here for
Yeah.
me. Thank God, and he's always been there for me. He's always tried to show me the right way. But
That's
So
how
I
I feel.
chose
It's that we're curious and we want to,
Yeah.
see what's out there too.
and I was the type of kid that I didn't have a job. Let me go rob. Boom, go rob houses, rob a car hop.
Yeah, 'cause
pawn
you need money to do
jewelry. Yeah, I
everything in
needed
this
money
world.
to do everything.
Yeah,
and
to
then,
eat,
and it
to
put
do
me
whatever.
and it put me in jail, and it put me in a place that I was there like, damn, dog, like.
Is it really worth it?
Is this really
Yeah.
where I chose my life to be? Like in jail?
I think
like,
that was one of your turning points.
that was
because
one of my turning
because
points in my
I
life.
remember I was dating. We were going
Facts.
out and you got
I
arrested.
was on
And
probation.
then that's the first
And
time
I got
that
arrested
I
at the beach for stealing a phone from a fucking
On, like,
UPS
early
guy,
release.
bro.
Yeah, bro, that changed your mindset real quick.
Like some idiot shit, yo.
on
like,
early
you know?
release. And you guys, I feel like if I was there, you would have never got arrested. But my mom was like one of strict moms, like that's how I was a little wild when I was young, and I experienced too much too young because my mom never let me out. So I always had to sneak out and do the craziest. And I told my mom, I love him. And I was like, I love him, and you're gonna talk to him today.
You
So
picked the right one.
halfway that they're talking is like, this is a call from
And that was the first time
correction
that I met her
officer.
mom, though. I
And my
met
mom's
her
like-
mom through the phone from jail. Like,
crazy.
what a first
because
time to meet, like,
at that
Yeah.
time you were
I was so
like,
embarrassed. She's there, and she asked me, "Oh, ¿dónde estás?" And they're like,
my mom said that my mom wanted to hear it from you, like, tell me where you at.
That's crazy.
she's like, "¿Y dónde estás?" And they're like, "Oh."
Yeah, but the point is that when you came out, I gave you the ultimatum. You either go to New Jersey or you change your life and you get sober because you don't know nobody there. So there's no way you're going to have to, get your shit.
Yeah, 'cause in that time I was really addicted to bars. It was a Xanax.
And-
No, yeah, that's a
I-
bad
I-
one to
I
get
had a bad
addicted to,
addiction.
man. You don't even know what you're doing type.
And I told you, go over there with your parents or you stay here and you forget about me too.
Yeah.
So either you stay here and you're unhappy or you go over there and you're unhappy for a week
when I got,
and you'll be fine.
but when I got arrested, I was on probation, so I ended up doing
Oh, that's
8
worse.
months in Metro West. I was there for 8 months, and I got out.
We
moved
spent-
to Jersey.
We spent 1 week together. I still remember this. We spent 1 week together. We spent 7 days together. And on the 7th day, you had to get on an airplane to go to New Jersey. And we were separate for a year.
Wow.
She moved
And
over
then
there.
I moved to Jersey the months that I was 18. And I went. Because I saw,
What
I
a
was
journey,
like, I
huh?
want to change this man. This man,
But it
and he
me, though.
changed
Moving
him.
over
He
there.
was working.
I had to move over there. Yo. I had to get out of here because
Yeah,
I was in
that's
a toxic
another thing
place.
too. If it's too toxic, it's
Like,
better
It's
to
too
just
toxic?
leave.
you know
Yeah.
how Miami is. Miami is
Very
toxic,
toxic, yeah,
everywhere.
People don't. And then
And I'm not
you go
from
through
here.
it.
I'm not from Miami. I'm from Jersey. I was born in Patterson. Like I'm from a different lifestyle. Like
Yeah, it's
my,
way
my,
different.
my
living out here.
mindset and my childhood life that I grew up is a whole different story than here. You know, like I'm not accustomed to this. I'm accustomed to hearing gunshots and fucking a whole bunch of crazy shit all the time. Like it just being real. That's how it was. Yo, and Patterson was a crazy place.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
happy
crazy,
you went
and
though.
I'm happy that my parents took me out of there as a kid and came here because I don't know what would happen with me living over there.
That's true.
Because if I lived the life that I did over here,
No, you
imagine
were on the
over
verge of killing yourself. You were gonna die. Sorry. I you know what it is to be 17 years old and saying to yourself, you're 17, you shouldn't be going through this or thinking about this, but you're thinking, oh my God, I love this man. I think that I need to put my feelings and everything aside and be strong for him, and he needs to get out of here.
That's
He
the right
needs to
thing
get
to
out.
do.
Yeah, I knew it.
That was the
I
best decision
knew
I
it.
ever made. I
It's
went
the
over
best
there. I
decision
moved
you
over
ever
there.
made.
My whole life changed, and then I ended up
It's a
having
blessing, bro.
Ended up
Straight up.
having our son. Even
And then
even better, I mean,
you know
yeah.
how hard.
Sorry,
I think
even
that
better.
makes you even stronger when you don't have therapy, you don't have a therapist, you don't go to a doctor, you
Yeah,
do it all
I
by
never
yourself.
had therapy for it, but I should have probably had it. Though.
Yeah, I think you know
Yeah.
I think we definitely everybody needs a little bit of therapy, but you know, in our case or in other people's cases,
It makes
know,
you stronger.
It makes you stronger because you
Yeah.
did it by yourself.
Exactly.
You did it by yourself.
I look at it now and I regret it so much because it made me a convicted felon. It's not easy for me to get a job,
Yeah.
you know, but that's the life that I wanted to choose as a kid. So now I have to
There's
you know,
consequences
man up
with
to the
it.
consequences and,
Yeah.
and know that there's a way to get a job, to do this, to do that. You just got to put your big boy pants up and, you know, go out there and want to get it.
Exactly, bro. You gotta be a man.
I'm such make something and sell it yourself. Okay, I'm so like pro business right now. I'm so pro make your own website, do whatever you gotta do and do your own thing. I'm so pro that. Like I'm so tired of working for a company or working for a big corporate or working. Man, these people are gonna make money regardless. If we're here or not, we're just another employee in their eyes.
That's a goal. To
I think
become
that
a
my
boss.
last job when I cursed him out, I told myself I'm not gonna work again. I'm gonna put my all into this restaurant. I'm gonna be the manager, and in a few years I'll be the owner. And by that time, my podcast is gonna be up there. That's how I'm moving. Hopefully by the end of the year, my bathing suit line, so many projects that I'm ready to do because I'm like I'm not gonna work for nobody. These people don't deserve me.
Yeah, that's how you know your worth.
I'm like no, that's it.
You hate to work for somebody. You don't want to have a boss. You
Exactly.
want to be your own boss.
Yep. That's a goal. At the end of the day, we all want
Whatever
to be
it
bosses.
is, oye, ponte a vender
Like, you
a
don't
little
want- you don't-
colita with your name on it.
You want to keep.
If you're
having these
dope at
people sign
marketing,
your
you'll sell,
checks.
baby.
Yeah, you don't want to be working.
You want to
for
sign your
people
own
whole
checks.
life.
You want to sign checks to people that work for you. Here you go. I'm paying you.
Yeah.
No, it's totally. I tell him that all the time because my mom, she had the restaurant since she was like 20 something, you know, and she had it for 26 years, and so my mind is like that. My mind is always like on the next move. My mind is,
Really?
and I think that that's why my life changed because back then I had all these thoughts in my head that I wanted to be, I can be all these things, but I was so caught up into the bullshit that I couldn't even start it. But now that I cut all the bullshit and I can have time to make everything that I want happen, it's like, oh, it's surreal. It's surreal and it feels good. And I want to bring everybody that's down for the get down along. You
It's like
feel
a dream
me?
come true.
For real.
Just chasing that dream.
Chasing the dream no
You gotta
matter
want it,
what.
though. You gotta strive.
No matter what.
You gotta strive for it.
Like there's a whole bunch of people that, you know, like mentors that I have and that I see. Like these people don't have any degrees. They just had dope ass friends and they had selected motherfucking learning. You're
Some people have
dumb.
it easier than
I'm
others.
taking everything you said. I'm not really feeling you, but you, my friend, I need your number. Okay? And if you guys are not living like that, then I don't know where we're going, you guys. Let's pick up the damn pen and paper and do the pros and cons of your life and X all them people out or anything that's not, making you better, cancel it out. Cancel it out.
Facts.
We got the same 24 hours as the next billionaire. You heard?
Of course.
You heard?
Ah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I really am that we're here and that you did this for us and that you're,
For real, appreciate having you
Nah,
here.
I'm
For real.
glad. I really love to do this to help you guys out. Anything I could do to help.
Do you have a little bit of your music? Did you find it?
Yeah, actually I do. I actually have this new song I'm about to drop called Pilot. It's one of my hottest singles coming out. I think.
Hey. So what's expected for you in 2020?
Well, 2020, I'm just gonna keep working and just making more
So
moves.
what's your occupation? You have a job? Or
Yeah.
do you have something, that you're doing now?
Yeah, I have a job now. Well, my job right now is doing deliveries
Deliveries
Yeah,
for
for a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you get tips. What?
I gotta make
Save
that
up
money.
those
Yeah,
tips
you
because
Yeah,
By all
independent
means.
artists, you gotta invest in yourself. You
Yeah,
don't
you
really
gotta
get
have the
money
money
from
to
anywhere.
do it.
You gotta invest in yourself.
and another thing, like there's so much free shit that you can make happen online.
You just gotta find ways.
That's another thing.
it.
You have to like
a
really
business,
like if
start a
you're really
business.
really interested in something, just Google it, find your way, put free in front of everything, and
For
it
real,
will
YouTube is
come
life.
out.
You can find anything.
And
on
even
YouTube.
if you have to
go on Google.
screenshot it before you buy, get yourself out there, because you know what, sometimes you don't as long as you got the mindset and you're doing everything, you're
Yeah, I'm
getting
just
all
trying
the-
to do more anywhere I can. Like I'm gonna put my name out there, even if I have to go to Cali, Vegas, all these different places, just to get my name out there.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna
That's
try
so
it.
good.
Like that's the way you gotta do. You gotta have the mindset.
Yeah, I'm definitely just so I like, have you ever performed?
Yeah, like I practice performing and stuff, but like anything bigger than like 20, 30 people, I haven't done. Like nothing
That's
crazy.
a lot. I can't even fake karaoke in,
Like
in
I've
front
done,
of people.
I've
So
done like live performance in Brickell for my music video. Actually,
are you having anyone
Yeah.
soon?
I'm dropping the pilot music video soon. You're gonna see me like doing a scene in Brickell. Actually,
Oh, let us know. Let us know.
I actually have the video, so I'll show it to you guys.
yes, that's super dope. We'll put the link up so you guys can check that
Yeah.
out too.
Definitely.
That's so dope. So you had a full videographer and everything. Like,
Oh, shout out to 50cc. He's the one I work with. He's part of my team. Like we work together. Like we're making big moves. Like I actually have an interview on Island TV as well that I just did like a week ago.
where?
Island TV.
ITV. I started following the other day when I
Yeah, it
followed
came
you.
out. I did an interview for them.
I was reading a little bit about it.
They do Island TV video. What do they do? I don't know, you guys.
It's
There's
a
a lot. I've been
Caribbean,
hiding
like,
under a
channel.
rock for a little while, so y'all need to put me
Caribbean
on
channel.
a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
Caribbean channel.
Ooh, Caribbean.
Yeah, it's different.
Ooh, I want to listen to that.
I'm gonna show you later.
Yeah. And then you show me. You gotta be. But everybody I follow,
But yeah, I'll show
I
you.
be like,
No,
Hey,
but
look at this
I just
guy.
started following you recently though.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
started following you
recently,
I
yeah.
just started following you recently, so
I'm actually doing more moves now. I just have everything underground right now because I started as a new alliance, so everything's coming out fresh right now.
yeah, of course.
So everything I had before, I deleted, so I'm starting fresh.
So
yeah,
let me,
you were like, that's it.
Yeah,
The past is the past.
The past 2020. I'm
Me,
starting
lo
fresh.
dejo ahí.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with it. Right?
Yeah,
You
that's
wiped
how
your
I felt.
hands, right? You
Yeah.
wiped your hands, right? You went pop, pop, and you kept it moving, right? That was it. So I think that I think I found the answer to what I asked you in
Yeah,
the
the
beginning.
change.
The moment that you said dropping it.
Yeah, I'm dropping 2019, 2020 straight fresh.
That's what's
pretty
up.
much the change.
And that's the vibe we's on. That's the vibe we on because
so question. Music has always been your passion?
always.
Always?
Yeah.
You never had another passion?
Well, no,
Like
actually,
growing up,
football,
like growing
football
up-
was kind of the closest thing I had as a dream, like passion-wise. Like I wanted to become like somebody big in football,
Of course.
but eventually that dream didn't come true.
Yeah,
so I'm chasing the next
chasing
one.
the music.
Yeah, the ash. My bad. About to ash on the table and shit.
back to your music. I want to
I
hear that
actually
song.
made a football song too. It's called.
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
It's
Alvin
called
Kamara.
Kamara, yeah.
I heard it. Dope. Mad dope.
Yeah, you guys gotta check
Mad
that
dope.
out.
Why
Mad
you
dope.
don't be putting me
My
on? I
bad,
should be
man.
here like,
My
I heard it
bad.
too.
Yeah, I'm still
bad,
upcoming
my bad.
artist, so people are still new with me,
Yeah.
But I got,
I heard
I
it.
got stuff in the vault.
Yes, that's how it is. You throwing out your mixtape,
Yeah,
and then
EPs.
you're like, here's a little sneak peek.
Yeah, a little,
Y'all not
something
ready
get
for
to
this
hear.
fire?
But I
hear
got,
you.
I got more stuff coming. I'm just being quiet right now. If I blow up,
That's good. That's good. That's
In due
good.
time.
you gotta have
good time.
ammo. You can't just drop one hot.
Yeah.
and then
Can't
that's
give them
it.
the whole load.
You don't got nothing else. You gotta, keep
Strategic
dropping.
moves. Strategic moves. I hear you. That's definitely something that is very important. Being
Yeah,
strategic.
you gotta move smart because you gotta have a plan. you gotta know what you're doing. You can't just go in there blinded. You're gonna get lost.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Of
definitely.
course, you don't want to get lost.
Definitely.
You don't want to give up.
You don't want to get lost in the sauce.
For real.
I think that también is when you start just, realizing that if you want to go and take the right road and, make sure you do everything correct.
You gotta have preparation.
Preparation, your foundation. Your foundation is number one. I think your foundation is definitely number one. As long as you, check in with yourself, make sure that you good, make sure that you're good before anybody's good. And that can sound selfish to a lot of people, but it's not. Before, you can make sure that your son is good, which is your next
Son
one,
and daughter.
because if it's
Yeah.
not, first is
My
me.
son is your daughter.
Then it's my
or
son.
daughter.
What I mean by that is that by just checking yourself as a person, just making sure you good. Because if you're not good as
long
a
as you're
mother,
good,
if you're not
your
good
family
as
is
a
good.
person
Your
or
kids are
whatever,
good.
you can't. Your kid is not gonna be good. So before you come and check your son, you gotta check yourself and then make sure, and then it comes the rest of the family. You get me, or whatever it is that you prioritize. But I think that first, it always has to be you.
Yeah, mental health. Is
Make sure
definitely
that
important.
everything
Mental
that
health.
around you,
Yeah.
Mental health comes before wealth
Everything.
and everything else. You
You
don't
don't
right,
about it, but it's very important because it changed me. As
then
a
you're not
person.
gonna be living right.
and I was raised by a Hispanic mother from like Honduras, so her strongness and her character and her whoop asses.
It's serious.
They definitely
Yeah,
were.
they like
Yeah,
Hispanic
they
parents.
were.
They
You know
touch
what?
your soul.
But again,
Different.
I have to reflect and be like,
That shit
she
hurt in
was
the
not
soul.
a bad person. She was not a this and this. I definitely deserved it. And I have to look at it. But other people can grow up and be like, my life is a fucked up life because of this. And it's like you're still not coming to realization that it was because of your actions that
Yeah,
this
people
probably
react
happened.
too
You got
quick.
me what I'm saying? So, damn. Well, I think about it so many times. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I go through now, and I'm like, duh, mom. I'm 26 years old, but if I ever have a girl, she is not going to be wearing no damn makeup at 14. I don't care. You can put a little bit of lipstick, a little bit of blush, but, you not doing all that. And my mom let me rock out, But at the same time, that was just who I was. You know what I mean? I had the wing eyeliner. I did that like in 5th grade. Like, what am I doing? Why?
Like, when
You
is the right
know?
age for girls to do all of that?
I
don't
think
even
that
know.
that's like in middle school, But
And I always tell myself, thank God we didn't have a girl because the way fucking
For the future, I'm gonna have
Shit
to
is
be
and
right
ready.
now.
I always said I'm gonna be so
I
hard
would
on
have
her.
my daughter on lockdown.
I'm gonna be so
bro.
hard on
Like,
her, and I probably would have not been
For real, dog.
not a little bit hard on her at all.
Like I'd be telling myself like every time like ever since I was a little kid, I was like, when I have a kid, I hope I have a boy. Boom, had a boy. I'm like, okay, that's it.
I
Like,
knew.
gotta get my
That's it.
gift. Like
Bless.
that's what I wanted. Yeah, like
I knew I was gonna have a boy. It was like 2 months. I was like, it's a boy. And he's like, what? I'm like, it's a boy. I know it is.
thought I was a girl at first. I thought about it.
A little bit.
I had a
Just
dream
don't
about
know.
it
Right? Oh, and
because like I wanted the boy so bad. Be like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck you. You're gonna get a girl, nigga. I'm gonna fuck you.
Me wanting a boy gave me a girl. So you gotta think the opposite.
right.
I gotta tell God, give me a girl. So the next one's a boy.
No, but kids are blessings. Though.
Yeah, either way, it's a
Kids are
blessing. My
blessings.
daughter
Boy or
changed
girl,
my,
don't
my
matter.
life
They
in a
change
whole
your, they
different
change
way.
your life forever.
Yeah, it's a different type
Ever.
of love. Like seriously, like
Like at the end of the day, like when you could die today, but you know that you have your seed that's gonna live your life,
right?
not just for you, but for them as well.
That's facts.
No,
for real.
yeah. Like everything that I'm doing now, I'm thinking about it now. He's gonna have everything. Everything. Whatever I leave, it's
Yeah, we
his.
want to give him the world, everything.
Everything. And he's on point.
Ooh.
We're gonna do it with Adonis one day. We're gonna
Yeah.
do a little podcast with Adonis. We're
Yeah.
gonna have him out here. We're gonna have him talking
He'll
whatever he
talk.
wants to say.
He'll talk.
And I'm gonna tell him, Papi, you can be 100% say what you gotta say. You're not gonna get in trouble. And he gonna look at me and he's gonna be like, "Oh, mommy, are you sure?" I'm be like, I promise you. We'll go
gotta
get
start him
ice cream
young.
after it or something. And we're gonna see. He's
He'll-
super funny.
When he gonna have his YouTube
And he
videos?
tells me he's
So we gonna have his
he's
YouTube
so
videos.
ready for the YouTube stuff. He's telling me about my
He's
camera.
ready.
He's like, we're gonna do a lot of YouTube videos. I was like, okay,
We're gonna
papi.
do-
He likes doing
You so
TikTok
cute.
videos, too.
I was like, you're gonna do all
He
that
loves
and more.
doing TikTok videos. He loves it.
Yeah, that's what's popular now, right?
Loves it,
TikTok.
My son loves doing it.
I'm like, all right, let's do it.
My son and our niece Maya. Oh man.
Oh my god, my niece Maya. She has a video where she was like 5 years old and she's like putting lipstick and it comes out like a clown, right? So she looks at herself in the video and she's recording herself and she's like, uy. She's like, estoy fea. She's like, no, me tengo que quitar esto porque a mí no me gusta lo feo y estoy fea. And she's 5 years old saying this to the
Wow.
camera.
Kids
I'm
grow up so
like-
fast. Like,
And she's
It's
Cuban.
insane.
She's half Cuban, half Honduran. So she's a little more Cuban. She's a little more Cuban.
She's so
she's
smart
hilarious.
though. She's so smart though. Shout out
yeah.
to Maya.
Yeah, Maya. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah, she
she
told
told me
me
to
today.
What'd you say?
That she heard our podcast. She was like, "Yeah, Eduardo, you just gotta talk a little, more louder. You sound like a pastor."
You sound
And
like a pastor.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know what? I appreciate that, right? You tell me the truth, then lie. Like that's facts. Like,
yeah,
and
she's
then,
on a
and
different
then she go, what did she tell me?
I
She's
forgot.
like, oh, and I have a little advice for you. And
Oh,
I
you
s-
gotta stop damn cursing. That's what she said.
She's like, you need to stop cursing, okay? Just stop with the curse words, okay? She's
Like-
6. She's 6. No, she's 7.
No,
She's
hell no.
7. She's 7.
7? Oh yeah, she's 7.
She's not 8.
She's 7.
We're gonna investigate that and tell you guys the
7.
next episode. But she's definitely 7 because
7.
if she's 8, I'ma cry. Yeah, she talks
No,
that real. She
yo,
talks that real. She
what?
does not. You know what? We're gonna bring them together.
Together.
You,
We're
ahí
going together.
hicimos, ahí
Maya
hicimos
and
show
Adonis.
porque
The
ellos
Maya
they're
and
gonna
Adonis
be
show.
so lit and you guys are
We have
gonna
the
probably
Maya
fall in
Adonis
love
show.
that you guys are gonna tell me that y'all want them instead of us. I promise you, because they are super dope together. Oh my god! But yeah, so we should do that. We should try to see if we can get the kids together. See if that could happen. Do you have any communication with her?
Nah, the time being, I only got FaceTime, and that's it.
FaceTime. Well,
Yeah.
tell her that maybe we can just do it together and have the kids here.
Yeah, I'll
Running
see my
around.
baby mom let that happen, but yeah,
Right.
she's in Colorado. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's.
Yeah, way far.
But we'll definitely make something like that happen. Yeah, future goals for sure.
Facts.
So we're gonna wrap it up. I want to thank you
No, thank
For
you.
coming through.
Appreciate it.
for giving us, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, for real. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
No problem. I
Like,
appreciate
thank
you
you
guys.
for being open. Being yourself, and I really
That's what it's all
appreciate
about.
that.
Being real, being yourself, spreading love.
And our podcast is called The
We only
Real
live
Come
once,
Up,
bro. Like
and you were real today.
we're not
So-
hiding from nobody. You gotta be yourselves at the end of the day.
I think that's the main important thing of the whole thing.
Definitely. You
Just
gotta be
making
yourself.
sure
Love
that-
yourself
We're just
too.
trying to spread knowledge to everybody.
Hell yeah, that everybody
Try to help the next person.
We gotta
The
inspire
younger,
younger
the
kids.
older.
Yeah, just be yourself. Don't be scared.
We all feel the same way. At the end of the day, we're all human.
Right? And to look at yourself, look inside of you, listen to your voice, listen to that little feeling inside that you decide.
That's the motto.
Yo, I just got
That
a call from
is-
The motto.
50cc. Yo, you're on the mic.
Hey, what's up, bro? I just want to say a big shout out to Money Man Ham. We're doing big thing this year.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
even have to
yes.
talk about it because you're going to see the actions in live. You heard?
Hey.
Appreciate
Hey,
that.
heard it from
Appreciate
my man,
that.
50cc. Tell them about the moves,
Man, it's just too many big things, bro. I can't even speak on it. I want them to see it. I want them to see
That's
the
the same thing you
full,
said.
everything in full effect.
It's all vision. It's all vision.
Yeah, bro. But tell them we got
Facts.
something
Right now.
coming.
Man, I don't even gotta say nothing. I'll have my barber say something.
Hey.
That boy said the barber. The barber.
Oh, man, what's going on?
What they do.
But
We're on
definitely,
the podcast.
definitely.
That boy getting a cut and he's on the podcast. Come on, man.
What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Out here in Miami, man.
Hey, shout yourself out, bro, so you get a
305.
fresh cut.
You already know. I don't even gotta say no more.
For sure. Well,
Whoa. Whoa.
Random phone call, but that shit was funny.
But my next episode, I am gonna have Gypsy G. I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram, but she is this I can't pronounce this all the time, but
Well,
she's an esthetician. She's an esthetician, and the name of her salon is Bella Beauty Spa Miami. You can follow her on Instagram. Super dope girl. Really love her. Super boss lady. Super mom. Really, really, really cool, you know, amazing chick. And I known her for a while, so I really want to know everything about her little tips and stuff, you know. And I think it'll be helpful for
Yeah, it'd be a
everybody
great
who's
one,
trying
too.
to start a business, or if you're trying to, you know, you want to have a little more another opinion of an actual business owner that can help you come to your master plan, to your game plan. I think that would be super, super amazing. So definitely episode 3. Stay tuned. We're going to wrap it up. It's your girl, Piffy Styles.
Money Man Ham.
And your boy, Too Raw Raw.
And that's that. Peace and love, baby.